Castlevania 3, beginning, level 9. When we last left off, we had just finished level 8 and Death. Here we get to the very cool, very engaging first part of level 9. A little tired today, and also very excited. This is a really cool part with the harpies dropping the flea men. You probably haven't noticed following day by day, but it's been a lot of real time since I've made or recorded one of these videos. The last few weeks have just been super busy, so I was lucky I was able to make quite a few videos ahead of time and schedule them to be posted automatically. They've been going every other day. Since our last one, this desktop computer has been moved off of the desk upon which it originally resided, because we sold that desk. It was the huge L-shaped thing in the corner of the office back here, and it's gone. And we got the cash for it, and it was so awesome and a ton of work to get out of here, but a couple of young, spry folks came over and helped us get it out, and they hauled it away, and I know it'll work out well for them on Craigslist. A lot of other things have been selling on Craigslist also for us. Currently the computer resides on the vanity that we are going to keep in store in a parent's basement. Before that, just after we got rid of the desk, we tried to do something that she called Moroccan style, where the computer sat on a low coffee table that we were thinking about maybe keeping, and the computer chair became just sitting on a pillow on the floor in front of the computer, which was more comfortable than you would think on first glance. So that was fun. But we did list that coffee table on Craigslist. Haven't sold it yet as of this recording, but high hopes that we will for the price we've got things listed. A few more people picking things up today. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day outside, so here we are inside on the computer. Because, among other things, we may be getting rid of the desktop computer pretty soon, so anything that requires a decent amount of computing power, I will need to have finished on this computer before too much longer, and it looks like the Castlevania 3 playthrough will be the last video game video I can do while living in the United States. We'll have to take a couple of months off before I can make another one, because once this computer is gone, I don't think the VAIO has the power to run an emulator that's recording video and the movie player software that it takes to edit these. So I'm gonna finish Castlevania 3, get those entries made on the blog, and then put it away until we get to Ireland and have a more powerful machine. And then I'll pick them up again. I don't know what game we'll do next, but it'll be a fun one for me to get back to it. This is a cool level with the harpies dropping the flea men that just took a little bit of practice. You get used to it. You get the timing right to kill each flea man before he hits the ground or before he can take a couple of bounces at you. You make your progress across the level. We've seen a few deaths already here. But nothing to worry about. Nothing a little practice can't take over. I noticed that I was better at some things in this game than others. And also, some things were more fun than others for me. And that was a level design that I thought was particularly fun. The back office and the third bedroom in our room are full of boxed stuff. So we've been boxing up everything in the house. We've been trying to get everything that we can boxed up, gotten rid of, or stored away. In the kitchen, we boxed up all of our nice dishes, and we bought some cheapos to use as our dishes until we move, and then we can just drop them back off at Goodwill on our way out of town. Speaking of going out of town, we got a moving truck rented that we'll be moving a bunch of stuff to families' houses probably shortly after this video goes published on the blog. I haven't checked to see what the date will be on that, but pretty shortly after this article and video get published on the blog, we'll be moving a bunch of stuff from our current home to parents' basements, where a lot of our stuff will reside. A little bit of unfair challenge on the stairs here, I think, anyway. We've got the gargoyle, we got the dragon skulls, and trying to attack in a certain direction on the stairs becomes difficult. But I get to go back to Block 9.2. We spend a little bit more time here in Block 9.2. As far as the castle goes, we're working our way through the courtyard and the moat and the entryways in the castle here. That was pretty silly with Alucard. That code, I love it. Just lets me pop back here. Start to see a lot more save states being used in level 9. Unfortunately, over the next few videos, we will see a whole lot of that. And that's okay. I will be sad to be putting away the gameplay videos, but very happy because it means that we'll be moving, and we'll be too busy to do things like that. And I think I'll be sad when we get rid of this computer, but not overly so. Still on 9.2. We have not crossed the threshold yet to 3. We lost view of our character there in the flashing, but I suppose we don't need to see that to see what happened. Fell right off the edge after getting hit by the fireballs. Finishing up using all of our dishes and kitchen things, putting those away. We're going to be living the camping life at home for a while, which will be fun. Kind of an adventure. A lot inconvenient. But we'll get over it. We did finally just get our plane tickets, we hope, confirmed and in good shape. We went through a long battle with the airline and the ticket booking agency that we went through to get the plane tickets right. We had tickets reserved for 1 day, but the connection time was too tight, so they were booking tickets, and then the computers were flagging them as incorrect bookings because the connections were too tight on one end from our connecting flight. That was just not even a falling death. That just ran out of help. And we were having such a hard time with the customer service at the booking agency that we went through. We went through a discount booking agency. We had so much trouble trying to get someone on the phone to help us and understand what our problem was. We called the airline, who was always very helpful, but they couldn't do anything. They were always polite, I should say, but they couldn't actually do anything for us because that change had to be made through the booking agency. But we were booked on 1 day, then the next day, but the tickets weren't reserved. Then we were booked on both days. Then we had 2 flights 1 day, 1 flight on another day. And finally, yesterday I got on the phone with someone at the booking agency who took a couple minutes to check the website of the airline to see that his computer, or the booking agency's computer, and the airline's computers did not say the same thing. And once that fact was established, what happens to him here? Oh, death. Once that fact was established, it only took a couple hours of them calling each other back and forth. I was on hold for some of that, not a whole lot of that. I was mostly at home working. But it was nice to have that finally resolved. And it appears that that is the case, that we do have this finally resolved. So thank goodness for that. Alright, here's our next attempt. Ascending the pillars. I love that beautiful waterfall in the background, despite the extremely dangerous terrain. Man, with the gargoyles and the dragon skulls. Skull pillars, whatever they're called. So we'll be able to have a plane ticket going out to our trip to Ireland, so we'll be able to move. A lot of people I talk to are freaked out about us moving with just a couple of suitcases worth of stuff. What are you, how are you getting over there? What are you taking? That was just dumb, jumping right into the fireball. How are you getting your stuff over there? We're not taking any stuff over there, as it's been documented several times on these videos before. That was a cheap, upsetting death right there, but not much to be done about it. But people asked us questions. You know, what are you going to do with all of that? And so we're just taking a couple suitcases full of clothes. That's our plan right now. Hopefully we'll be able to find an apartment that is fully furnished, including silverware and plates and cooking utensils, which would be really handy, because that stuff's not worth it at all to bring over there. We're trying to get a few things like, you know, what kind of tools might we need? What kind of towels might we need? How many towels should we bring? We're getting all of that stuff together. Making this big move here with the rental truck will be good. It'll be relaxing, I think, to have all of that out of there. It'll make us feel good to have our things packed away and safe, knocked off the edge. To have our things packed away and safe in basements. We've been buying a lot of big plastic storage tubs, and we've just been buying more and more of them as we've gone along. That was silly. Instant death from the spikes. But before the rental truck comes, we'll be in our city Mayor's Cleanup Week in our city here in Iowa, in which you can put out just about anything on the curbside for pickup by the sanitation department. I may have mentioned this in a previous video. If I have, I'm going to talk about it again. I don't care. We're looking forward to that because there's a lot of stuff that we have that is not really worth money, but it's not really something you put in a garbage can. I've got some wood scraps. We need to get rid of some old brooms and dirty mops and stuff like that don't fit easily in a trash can, and you kind of keep them around, you know, for some occasional use. You know, like the squeegee that helped us out cleaning up a few things. You know, it's kind of dirty and nasty, not something that we're going to sell for money, but something good to have. All right, there's the door to the end of Block 9-2. Only an axe knight standing in my way. Before I let you go, you will just see me bop a couple of things here, looking for something to break, any kind of bonus that I can find, before we go on to Block 9-3. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for reading.